In today's video, some seriously weird paranormal stuff happens.
Did you hear the bang?
Yeah.
Number 3. Just heard it. Number 4.
Rosie, you gonna come out and light the meter up and say hello? Oh, see now there she goes.
That's pretty creepy, no? There's no one else around, just to put it in perspective.
Let's get started first with a bit of background. Virginia City, Nevada is the epitome of the Old West, a town which once thrived as the epicenter of the 19th century silver and gold rush and became known at the time as the richest place on earth. In its prime, this rugged town was home to pioneers, miners, and famous figures like Mark Twain, who began his career here, and John Mackay, a mining magnate and fellow Dubliner whose wealth helped shape the West. The town's rough and tumble history is woven with tales of fortune, tragedy, and intrigue. As the decades passed, Virginia City's once booming mines began to fade, but its eerie past lingers on. Today, the town is infamous for its plentiful and frequently reported paranormal activity that are said to haunt its historic streets, hotels, and buildings, including the infamous Washoe Club, in which we will take you along on a guided tour where unexplained phenomena, as we witnessed ourselves, continue to captivate visitors and paranormal investigators alike. From the ghosts of miners lost in the depths of the earth to the restless spirits that roam the saloons and boardwalks, Virginia City's haunted history remains as much a part of its legacy as its mining boom. Welcome to a journey through time where the past never truly lets go. We begin this weird adventure at the infamous Washoe Club.
It is getting crazy up here. Wow. So anyway, yeah, please don't touch the furniture. Some of it is over 250 years old. We have 32 rooms to cover, 9,000 square feet. Take all the pictures you want. Today is a good day because I think you might get something. All right, we're going into the gold room. Follow me. But if anybody needs to sit down, you can sit down on these chairs. These chairs are not very old and they're all throughout the building. Does anybody here know what an EVP is? EVP?
Yes, it's a toy.
Did you hear the bang?
Yeah.
Number 3.
It's a toy.
Just heard it. Number 4.
Yes, it's a toy.
Did you hear the bang?
Yeah.
Number 3.
It's a toy.
Just heard it. Number 4. This isn't make-believe, people. Nobody's going to jump out with a chainsaw. This is the real stuff. You hear something above it is paranormal. This is getting good. Usually they don't start till dark time. You'll hear footsteps, bangs, thumps, furniture being moved, all kinds of crazy stuff. But every now and then you'll hear them up there during the day. So anyway, EVP is electronic voice phenomenon. In simple terms, it's when a ghost can talk to you on a recorder. Even though you can't hear the ghost with the human ear, the recorder picks up things we cannot hear. So before the tour's over, you're going to get to hear a ghost. Now we got 32 rooms to cover. If you stay together, I can show you a lot more, so please stay together. All right, follow me, we're going in.
Jackie, don't be doing that.
Come on in. 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 All right, don't get close to Willie. He will grab you. That's Willie right there. Hey, Willie, how you doing? Now this room here, this is where the Ghost Adventures were filming and doing an episode. And on this wall here, they got 3 shadow figures. But only 2 people were in the room. Well, that freaked them out and they ran out of here. To this day, we call that 3rd shadow the Shadow Man. He hangs down there mainly on this 2nd floor. All right, follow me. We're going to go into this next room. We're going right in here.
Just walking right into your sister. Thank you. Right here.
Come on in, come on in. Alright, see that wallpaper right there? That is the original wallpaper from 1862. That wallpaper is over 150 years old. Abraham Lincoln was president when they put that up there. Now the Millionaires Club, the Washoe Club, did not start in this building until 1875. They pretty much took over the whole second, third floor. A lot of gambling, a lot of booze, a lot of women. There are about 200 members in this club. To be in the club, you had to be very rich or a celebrity of the day. And in 1875, Virginia City was called one of the richest cities in the world. We had more people living here than in Los Angeles. Not anymore. I'm going to show you the crypt. You got to take a quick look at the crypt and then let everybody else look at it. And then I'll tell you all about the crypt. Let's go look at the crypt. Follow me. Alright, just walk over here and look down there and you'll see the crypt. Walk up there and look down. That is the
At this point, our tour guide led us to a ledge overlooking a reputedly very haunted crypt. I took 2 photos in quick succession with no flash at high ISO settings and with a low shutter speed on my camera because it was dark. In the first photo shown here, everything looks normal. As you can see in the second photograph, an anomaly appeared with a strange white streak. Remember, I had my flash turned off, so I don't think it is dust or an insect. Is this some kind of orb or something paranormal? Let us know what you think.
Up for the next 10 minutes, you're going to hear a lot of gunshots. Do not panic. It's not a drive-by. This is not Los Angeles. It is the gunfights across the street. So for the next 10 minutes, you're going to hear them. All right, welcome to the funhouse room. As you can see, this floor is very crooked. 1898, we had a bathhouse next door to this building. And that bathhouse, it leaked and it leaked and it leaked. Until finally this foundation gave way and it sank. Well, they didn't have the money to repair it, so they left it. We had people living in this room just like it is in 1984. 1984 was the last time anybody living lived in this building. Then they condemned it for obvious reasons. Now, I did say the living, I didn't say the dead. It was a boarding house in 1984. All right, follow me into this next room. We're going right in here. You can sit down on the benches if anybody wants to sit down. Alright, welcome to the ballroom. This is where the Ghost Adventures became famous. This is where they filmed a full-body apparition walking across the floor. From right where this X is, all the way to this entranceway. This ghost lasted for 7 full seconds.
And here you can see the actual footage from the show Ghost Adventures of the 7-second apparition our guide was referring to.
This mirror is the original mirror that was in this building in 1862. It is made with diamond dust. It'll never turn yellow, it'll never stain. It is from Paris, France. Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. Isn't that beautiful? That is pure diamond dust. It'll never turn yellow, it'll never stain. All right, follow me, we're going this way. Watch your step right here, watch your step. Alright, welcome to the poker room. If you'd have walked into this room back in 1875, you could have seen the President of the United States, Ulysses S. Grant, sitting right here at this very table, playing poker with Mark Twain, Thomas Edison, William Tecumseh Sherman, and John Mackey. They were all part of the Gentlemen's Club, the Millionaires Club. This is the original table that was in this room in 1862. It is a Pharaoh card poker table. All right, y'all ready to see a ghost?
Yeah.
No. You sound worse than my 11 o'clock tour. Only had 4 people on that tour. If you want to see a ghost, you got to do better than that. Are you ready to see a ghost? Yeah! All right, you're going to see a ghost. Going to see a ghost. Follow me. We're going to see a ghost. All right, hand against this wall. Your backs to the wall. 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 Come over here. We got room over here. Plenty of room here. We got plenty of room over here. Right over here. We got room right there. Backs to the wall. Right over there. Backs to the wall. Right over there is good. Right in front of that door is good. Right over here is good. Hi, I got to tell you what happened. July 29th of 2014. 4 years ago, there was a lady on my tour. Her name was Miranda. She was taking pictures in this room. Now, she was doing a selfie. You know what a selfie is. I was standing right there, and I watched Miranda walk in. I watched her take this picture. She immediately showed me the picture. Her and I were the only 2 people in the room when she took the picture. So what you're about to see is real. As a matter of fact, one of you is standing right where the ghost was. You're going to have nightmares. I was standing right there. Miranda walked in. She took a selfie right here. And the ghost was right where you are standing. Wait to see this ghost. Not you, but we think this ghost is a prostitute from the 1800s. She doesn't have eyeballs, no flesh on her face. Are you all ready?
Yeah. She was just checking them out. She was just chilling.
It's a big moose. See? It's Bullwinkle. They can sit down there if you want. Yeah, you can sit on that. That's not old. Alright, welcome to Scotty's room. We call this Scotty's room for a good reason. Scotty used to be a bartender here at the Washoe Club. And Scotty lived in this room by himself for 11 years. And in 1982, Scotty shot and killed himself in this room. Well, Scotty is still here. He will slam his doors shut, rattle windows, move objects, and if you're on the 2nd floor, you can hear Scotty walking back and forth. The reason why he killed himself is because he had a 14-year-old boy that was playing in Silver City, which is 3 miles down the road. He was racing another little boy. They were running up a dirt hill. And on the other side was a mine shaft, a 1,000-foot drop. Both boys fell in it, killed him instantly. It pushed Scotty over the edge. He walked up here on June 2nd, 1982, shot and killed himself right here in this room. So we're very sympathetic with Scotty. Now I do want to tell you about Ella Dean. Ella was 8 years old and she lived in this building back in 1873. Now there was a building right over here next to this building. It was owned by Jacob Von 80. Lena used to wear a beautiful blue Victorian dress, and Lena hung around up here in this building back in the late 1800s. One night she was up here with a man and he cut her throat and he killed her. But to this day she doesn't know she's dead yet because she's been seen up here by so many people. They all describe Lena the exact same way. Now I'm going to take you downstairs later. I want to show you the ghost of Lena, a full body apparition later on. Alright, follow me into this next room. We're going to go right in here. We're going right through here. We're going right through here. Follow me, we'll go this way. Check out the view. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that view. Oh wow. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that view. Our ceilings with his bullwhip. I don't know what he was doing, but he marked up a lot of our rooms up here on the 3rd floor. Now this bed you're about to see is 150 years old. Come here and check out this bed. 150. Follow me, we'll go this way.
It's like, I was like, did you?
Look right now. You didn't even look. Go back and look. That's Sitting Bull.
Yeah, that's what she was like, oh, not again.
That's
cool, huh? 1915. World War I. Record player. Thomas Edison.
No, they were inside.
All it does is curse us out. It calls ladies, ladies of the night. That's being nice. Do y'all want to hear the ghost?
Yeah.
Huddle up. You're going to hear this. You're not going to believe what it says. All right, we were doing a ghost investigation. It was after midnight. There were 5 of us in this room. You're going to hear me talking, and in 15 seconds, you're going to hear me say a lady's voice. Right after I say a lady's voice, this spirit talks over my voice, and it says, "Shut the door." Just like that. Are you ready? All right, you can be really quiet. You can't move. Be very still, and you will hear this. 15 seconds. Here we go. You guys hear this? Okay, great. You'll get to hear this. All right, there was a lady next to me, and there were 2 other guys in the room with me. There were 4 of us. And we were doing an EVP session, and we got a ghost that came through, a lady's voice now, and she says... Did you hear that?
Wow.
Did you hear that? Yeah. That was clear. Did y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Whatever that thing was, it was right next to me. I was holding my phone. This is the actual phone I recorded it from. We believe it's the same spirit that slams the door shut. It doesn't like anybody in this room. All right, for the rest of the story, this spirit attacks. It scratches. We've had 30 people in this room get attacked by this spirit. There was a 16-year-old girl in here just 3 years ago. We were doing an overnight investigation. It was about 2 in the morning when all of a sudden she whispered to her mother. She says, "Mom, I think I got stung." Her mom says, "What do you mean?" She said, "My back." And right above us there is Scotty's room. I can't tell you how many times we've heard Scotty walking back and forth up there. Now you can spend the night up there. We had 6 adults. They were going to spend the night up there, and they lasted for 3 hours and ran out of here. I asked them, "Well, what happened?" They said up on the 3rd floor they were hearing growls. Now, if you want to spend the night up there, just go to our Facebook page, the Washoe Club. Or the bartender will give you information. She has a calendar with dates and times. I've been up there many nights. From midnight till 3 in the morning is the most active. We get lots of activity at that.
It's freezing. Do you feel colder? Come over here. Didn't like say when we were in here a few minutes ago. It's kind of creepy how that thing came on the picture. Because like again, like the 2 pictures were identical.
Absolutely.
So
identical.
like my camera doesn't particularly pick up like mistakes like in the, you know. I remember in Ghost Adventures, this is where they had like a stone thrown at them.
I think so.
And also where they picked up the recording of this Debbie and Constantino, was it? Debbie Constantino, but the other guy's name I can't remember.
Later that day, we went on a different ghost tour of several other buildings in Virginia City, and this happened in one of the said to be haunted rooms of the famous Silver Queen Hotel. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Right, so the only thing I ask is that you please do not sit on the bed so housekeeping doesn't have to come in behind us. All right, Rosie, are you still with us? We got some more people who'd really like to say hi to you. Can you please light up the meter to let me know you're here?
There's a meter here. So.
You guys are getting...
Yeah.
Now, that's good. Rosie, can you light the meter up if that's you? I think that might be part of that man-made... Oh, maybe not. I'm going to have... Can you hold the meter really still for me? And I want you to ask Rosie if she'll walk towards you and light that meter up while you're holding it still.
Rosie, can you walk towards me and light up this meter in my hand?
I'm trying to see if that's actually her or not, because if she's here, she will respond to us. Rosie, you gonna come out and light the meter up and say hello? Oh, see, now there she goes. Ask her if she'll, now keep it right there. Ask her if she'll make the lights slow down or stop.
Rosie, can you make the lights slow down or stop flashing? Can you make it slow down?
I think whatever over's there might not be Rosie. It might be the cowboy. Now, the cowboy is a male spirit that people hear walking up and down the hallways. We like to tell Rosie that's her man. She better keep him in line.
I just got massive shivers.
Really?
Yeah. Seriously, like someone's
Chills.
behind me. Yeah,
Wow.
not kidding.
Yeah, I think you guys, because the cowboy's not real interactive. And I think that's who you got going on over there. Because Rosie will light the meter up for us when she's here and she's active.
Did you see that light?
No.
Like a bubble just went whoop.
Oh,
Really?
nice. Well, let's see if we can get her back in. Oh, wait, a little bit over here. Rosie, can you light the meter all the way up to red for me, please? You go all the way to red for me, Rosie. Walk right up to my hand. Big hello.
There she is.
As the evening went on, we stopped off in a bar for some food and a few drinks before stepping out to explore a completely deserted Virginia City, as you will see in a moment. Was it the beer talking, or were the ghosts of Virginia City attempting to communicate with us through flashing the streetlights on and off? Either way, it certainly is a creepy and quiet town at night.
Lucky mansion down there. Barely see it. Haunted as well, apparently. So town is, but this town is like crazy. It's like it's not just haunted. That light just went on and off.
Just as we were talking about how haunted the town reputedly is, multiple streetlights started turning on and off. Electrical malfunction or something more eerie?
that one.
Let us know what you think.
It's flickering.
Yeah, it is.
And now it's come back on. That's really weird now.
It's weird, right?
I just got the chills as well, massively. Wait. What's this place here? The Chapman House. That looks pretty old. 1802? 1862. That's pretty weird though. That
Yeah,
now two lights have gone off. They've both gone off now.
yeah, it's weird.
That's pretty creepy, no? There's no one else around just to put it in perspective.
Oh, it's figures.
Oh.
Oh, that's flickering over there. Okay, let's go. There's like weird noises. Let's go.
Wait. We're hearing really weird noises. And the lights are going on and off on the street. That one just went off. Unless they're like set like Christmas lights, which I don't think so.
No, they're not.
That's-
But they might be just like old things that just figure. End of life.
That could be the case, but it's a bit weird that we started talking about it just as that started to happen, no?
That one went off again.
That one's gone off again. Just wait 1 second. Let's see. That one's coming back on. That house just made a weird creaking noise. Oh, it's gone off again. This is creepy. Probably completely explainable. It's a bit strange though. Considering we were just talking about stuff like that. And this is pretty much the most haunted place in America. Yeah, it's like doing Morse code. See that? Okay, turn on the other two lights.
Some people behind us.
Turn on the next light after that then. Okay, that's freaky. Okay, turn off those 2 lights again. Both of them. Turn off the other one as well. Turn off the other one as well. Both lights. That's 1 light. Turn off 2 lights.
The other one's turning back.
That's weird. Turn off all 4 lights. Yes, 1 more. Turn off that light as well so that all 4 are off. There's still 1 light to turn off. No, turn off all 4. That's so creepy, don't it? Now all 4 are back on.
Yeah.
That's weird, don't know?
Yeah, it is weird.
The way they're turning off and on is a bit like random. It's not following really any pattern.
No.
Which is kind of bizarre. Alright, well. 2 lights have gone off now. Are you suitably creeped out? Whoop, that light just went off. That light's coming back on. But it's very weird, like why do... What? Huh? Oh, that's funny as well. That's right on our street. Okay, well. All 4 should go off right now if you want to really impress us. That's gone off, alright. The middle one should go off as well.
The other one didn't go off at
I
any point.
don't think it went off at any point now. That one's going off.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. Okay, well. Good night.
Good night, little ghost.